joining us and the millions watching around the world.
Yes, ladies and gents, welcome back to the Red Corner podcast with me, Ross. I hope everyone's well. Tonight, I'm joined by Jonno Chipchase, who's just earned a new contract with the BKFC after an unbelievable performance, a first-round knockout, 1 minute 24 of the first round at the Prospect Show. I spoke to him through the day earlier, seeing him. He was nice and calm, relaxed. He was like, "Hello, bro, how are you doing?" He was just taking it all in stride and taking it all in. Before we get into that though, Wednesday night, I've got this guy on, Big Mick Terrell, round 72 episodes I've done of this so far. Oh, well, it will be when I do Mick. So you can go to the Instagram and go to YouTube and hit the bell, jab that like button, jab the subscribe button, all that jazz. But we're not about Mick tonight, we're about Jonno Chipchase, so here he is. Yes, Jonno, how are you doing?
Yes, geezer, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
You told me. I
did tell you. I did tell you. I knew, bro. It was cool to be a part of it, though, mate. That show was mint. Some amazing fights on it.
It was, wasn't it? It was brilliant from the start to the finish. Probably one of the better shows, to be honest. It was really good. It was a lot of knockouts and things.
A lot of knockouts, a lot of blood, a lot of in the back as well. It was a good vibe. There was a few guys who sort of became friends with after. We're all sort of feeding off each other's vibes. And I was in the blue corner, in it. We had quite a few winners that night. It's good to get the vibe off each other and sort of build it. It was good, man.
Yeah, the blue corner. They did have quite a lot of winners. Where it's in the red corner. That's where it's all at, though, isn't it?
It is in the red. Yeah, you're right. Which I should. You might have to change it to blue now. I don't know.
Or maybe just in the corner or something like
just
that.
in it. Nah, I like the red corner. The red corner is generally the home in it. So
yeah, that's why I named it, because it's the home. So that's why I named it the red corner with a K to be different. I've got a question already. And the comments there, big up to Darren Hughes. Can you ask Jonno if he has any plans to fight Robbie Brown in the BKFC? Straight in there.
Robbie's got to get through Gary Fox first. Me and him obviously have just come off, both of us, first round KOs in the BKFC for our debuts, and we're at a similar weight, so it makes sense. But he's got a tough man in Gary to beat before me and him can speak about fighting. I'll be at that show. I'll be there watching. And I'm excited to see it because Gary is a tough fellow. He's had some good fights. I know he's big for the weight, but Robbie is a very skillful guy. He's a tough guy. He's got a lot of heart. So if Robbie wins that fight, I'll definitely be looking to fight him.
Yeah. Just a quick shout there. Rick Doherty, my man. Thank you very much for the donation to the channel. Really helps and really goes a long way. Thank you, brother. Yeah, I mean, the fight with Gary Fox, I mean, they like each other. They don't like each other, but they're very same. They'll just go and fight anyone, anytime, anywhere, kind of thing. Gary, an ex-professional boxer. It is a tough fight for Robbie. Last time Robbie was on, he was saying that he was going to come up and spar with you, but that didn't go ahead, did it?
No, it's he had something come up last minute, and it was the week before I fought in it, so we didn't have sort of time to reschedule it. I mean, if he wants to get in before the Gary fight, absolutely happy for him to come and spar. But if we're looking to fight each other, then I'm not really too into that until afterwards. But we're all pretty cordial to each other, to be fair. It's nice. We all speak to each other occasionally and sort of support each other. But at the same time, when it comes to cracking heads, there's no friends.
it's like what you were saying there about the vibe there. You know, the people that you've made friends with there. They're a good group of people to be around, aren't they? You know, people think bare knuckle is brutal and all that kind of stuff, but the lads are absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, truthfully, mate, I was very surprised and very happy. I mean, obviously, I come from Muay Thai, so everybody's dead respectful in Muay Thai. But you never know how it's going to go, and it can even be that way in Thai a bit. And nah, mate, the show was ran amazingly well. Everybody was looked after correctly. The medics were on point. The guy who wraps hands, he was a great guy. Yeah, he's a dead nice chap. And everybody behind the scenes, they want a knobhead there, mate. Everyone was top.
Yeah. A big shout out to Anton Larsen, who took the fight against you on, you know, short notice.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
He tried his best, but you know, you called it. You said even it doesn't matter who it was always going to be your first round knockout for you.
Yeah, up until apart from people like Robbie and people like that, I mean, really, in terms of the fights that are going to be testing me, it will be the American sort of people as well as what I've been looking at, and I've been sort of gauging. There's one or two good fighters who will have good scraps with me over here, and there's a few Americans, but it's quite thin on the ground in terms of sort of very high level talent my way because it's sparsely populated. You know what I mean? So I reckon, mate, a few fights and I could fucking rule this division. It's just getting it all right and getting it all correct and pulling the trigger when I need to.
Yeah, that's it, my man. Hopefully this prospects show. You know, there's another tryouts on December the 2nd down in London. So hopefully it'll bring more people into your division. You know,
100%, mate. And it's some good.
Fill it out a bit more.
I'd like that. There's some good people in London too. I was speaking as well to. I think me transitioning over. A few of my friends who are MMA fighters and Thai fighters, they're interested in getting on now. I was speaking to a lad from Liverpool who's a high-level MMA fighter. I know he's a good lad, and he was talking about possibly transitioning. So hopefully, mate, hopefully that's the way it goes because the sport itself and everybody that makes it run is very professional. It's very awesome, and like I said last time, it's only getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And us light guys, we can fucking fight. You know, we got the speed as well as the power. Not a lot of them can crack as hard as me, but you know, we have a lot of the technique there. So it's good to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Anton, he came out fast. He was trying to work the body in the clinch, but a big right hand soon slowed him down. Followed up not long after by another big overhand right, which finished him off. After the way he went down after the first right hand, I was surprised he got back up, to be honest.
I was, mate. I've seen his eyes roll on the back of his. It's one of them where I can hit very hard from my weight, you know, very, very hard. And obviously, Thai boxing, it's pure striking. So as I said to you a few ago, I reckon, if they're not been putting a time in like I have, just in pure striking, then I'm gonna rip them to pieces. They won't last with me. I'm just better. And with Anton, all respect to him, he knew he had a task coming to fight me. He told me afterwards, and I knew he'd come. And he's a game man. He's a strong fighter in that sense, and I respect him for taking the fight short notice. But it was only going to go one way.
Yeah, definitely. I've spoken to him just on Instagram, just a couple of messages and things, and he's obviously really keen at getting back into the BKFC as well. So, I mean, if there are any fighters out there, the prospect show is the way to go to get into it. I mean, it's proof in the pudding in yourself, getting your contract. David Feldman saying your name, how impressed he was with you.
That was very cool, mate.
Yeah. Is that going to be a BKFC UK contract or a BKFC contract then?
I've not actually spoke to them properly about it yet, to be honest. I got the announcement and stuff, and I've spoke to Andy a little bit since, but I've not really followed up on it, to be honest. I'll message him at some point and sort of figure out what's going on. But I've just been celebrating. To be fair, I bought my dog because when I go into camp, I train hard. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
I don't really, you know, I'm not a teetotaler, so I don't believe, you know, you have to stop all of the bad things when you're in camp and things. But I do eat clean and I train hard 2-3 times a day. And I've just been sort of celebrating with my family. I bought my daughter a python today.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, on Instagram, you bought a little python.
I did. She wanted a chinchilla. I was like, I'm not getting a chinchilla. And it's just like, all right, what can I get? I was like, well, what do you want? And she's like, oh, a python. I was like, yeah, fuck it. Let's get a python.
How big's that gonna grow to? Do you know?
Yeah, that one, it's a ball one. So it'll only grow to like, I think they said 7 foot.
Only 7 foot.
I know, mate. I know. It's a little, it's an interesting character though. I've already held it and stuff. It's pretty cool. I'm happy she wanted. Yeah. I'm not getting another one though.
No, one's enough.
One's enough. Next time I win and knock somebody out, I'm going to say this isn't a tradition. I will knock everybody out, but I'm not getting you a python every time.
I was going to say that the support that you took was unbelievable.
Oh God, yeah. No, I wanted to say that actually. So I appreciate everybody that came. Appreciate my sponsors. I appreciate my old game. I had a little funny jab at them the other day as a joke, but everybody, the support has been amazing, mate. And I'm over the moon with it. You know, I've always had a good following, but with bare knuckle, and a lot of my fans and that, and people that come watch me, they said it as well. Even the people there was obviously fighters that were on good levels, and there's fighters that weren't as equal to them, but every single fight, because people were putting the balls on the line and going bare knuckle, everyone was entertaining and crazy, and you didn't know what was going to happen. It was so exciting for them that I was buzzing they got to witness that, mate.
Yeah, I mean, you were mobbed getting out the ring at the end as well, where I caught you on the little clip saying, I told you.
Oh God, yeah. They always do that when I win. They always come and mob me. I do a lot of my support has been with me for a long time, and the die hard, you know what I mean, the solid members. I love every one of them. A lot of them are people that train with me as well. I have done, and yeah. To be honest, with the opponent shifts and stuff, I would have brought a lot more. It's the Taran fella. None of them really bought he was going to fight me, to be honest. So, like, a lot of them, until when Anton got released, is when I sold most of them.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what happened with that Taran kid, but, you know, whatever happened, I wish him all the best, regardless. Yeah. So.
Enjoy life, kid. He must have watched that and thought, see, I told you!
Well, you never know. If he's still interested, he'll maybe make it down to the Prospect show. It's down his way, so.
Maybe that then. Maybe that then.
I want to say a big shout out to your support as well. You know, a few of them come over and recognise and say, you know, they appreciate the work that I do. I don't do anything really. I just talk on a microphone, you know. But you know, they'd seen the couple of podcasts that we've done together and things, and they like them obviously. So yeah, big shout out to your support for coming over and saying hello.
I appreciate that. Yeah, the good guys, mate. Everyone was nice that day. It was like a picture perfect day. Everyone's been nice to you, nice to me. What's going on?
It's just the way forward. Though, isn't it? Yeah, man. It's just the scene there. Like I say, everyone thinks it's all brutal, knuckle dragging thugs kind of thing, but it's not. They're all, you know, every single one's a good guy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, mate.
You were so relaxed through the day when I seen you. Like you were just walking around, music on, and just taking it all in. The venue was brilliant, wasn't it?
Oh, it was mint, mate. Yeah, the Olympia was sick. And in terms of nerves, and I never get nervous for a fight. It's something people used to say in the Thai game is like something wrong with me or something, because genuinely, I've never before a fight ever had a shred of nerves or anything. I just can't wait to get excited to go in there and fight, to be honest.
Yeah. I seen as well on your Instagram you were maybe looking at 4-ounce gloves and someone to fight next. You wanted to stick with bare knuckle though, aren't you?
Oh, 100%, mate. I'm still listening to BKFC. If they let me fight for Muay Thai as well, so if I could do Muay Thai and I can do bare knuckle, because I know they're even getting into the Muay Thai side themselves, the Sanchai and Buakaw fighting, I'd be happy with that. But if they don't want me to, if they want me to just stay with them, bro, I'm staying with them because they looked after me really, really well. And it suits me down on the ground, this game. It is. I've never felt freer in the ring. I mean, I normally feel like I said, calm. I don't feel nervous or anything. But this time, with no gloves on, I just could feel my own lethality. Do you know what I mean? I knew I was good. Don't matter who was in there, like you said. I knew I was going to take them out.
Yeah. Was bare knuckle what you thought it was going to be then?
Yeah, exactly what I thought it was going to be. To be fair, it was. I knew I'd have to get the positions right quick. And I knew if I land correctly with my shots, ain't no one standing up to me. So it's just one of them where the timing and the work I did, again, it's a good opportunity for me to thank people. So again, my dad who's my coach and my team in my gym, MFA, my Muay Thai team, I appreciate them. I also had work with Kevin Morris, like I told you last time. I appreciate him. That definitely paid off as well. I had some top sparring leading up to it with Kane and with Lewis and all them, so I appreciate them. Everybody, mate, really, who sort of put time in to help me get ready for it, because I felt ready I felt fucking ready.
Any of the guys in the gym considering it themselves now then, or?
I was speaking to a few people about it. In terms of the fighters that I have, a lot of them are sort of young fledgling pros. And with this game, because the damage is so extreme, it's similar to Thai boxing, where we don't push them to A class straight away. You have to sort of, find your feet and your bearings for a while. And then when you sort of know what it's all about, then we'll put them into A class, because obviously an elbow can change your face, can change your life. And the same with bare knuckle. That's why I told you when I was preparing, I took it very seriously. So in the future, I imagine some of my fighters will definitely want to jump on. But for now, it's just probably going to be me from this gym.
Yeah, good stuff. Is that something that you may possibly teach in the future then, bare knuckle? Because there's no real gyms that just teach, bare knuckle as a discipline.
Well, funnily, another MMA guy from Manchester got older, mate. He's considering going to tryouts in London. And he was telling me he wants to come and train with me on Wednesday and do some PTs with me and sort of pick my brain on my experiences with it. So I imagine it's something that I will. The more people obviously who come to my gym and want to learn, if some of them want to go to the BKFC, or if some of them want to specifically come to me to learn that, I'll definitely show them what I know. I've only had one fight and it only lasted a minute 20, but the work I did previous did give me a very good understanding of it, and I'd be happy to show anybody, mate.
Yeah, I mean, bare knuckle, there's nothing kind of really like it as a discipline on its own. So, as the sport grows, I imagine that there's going to be a lot of people kind of get involved in that and start taking that as a discipline and teaching that as a discipline as itself.
It makes sense. Does make sense. Also makes sense. It will give the people who are experienced in it as well a way to make secondary funds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which makes sense. There's people. I imagine there's people in it who the same as my old game. Imagine there's people in it who have paid the dues and they've done what they've done in the game. And fighting is a very unforgiving sport, and it's good to have something to fall back on to be able to earn a little bit of money. Teaching is one thing that affords that, obviously.
Yeah, definitely. Well, my man, as always, I appreciate you coming on in the Red Corner podcast, and I wish you the very best of luck.
You have to have me on every week. I'm going to start hosting them. That's it. I'm going to be in your chair next time. I'm joking, brother. No, I do. Listen, I appreciate the work you do myself. I'm glad that my support told you that, because I do, bro. Without the media people, speaking to people and talking to them, the people that love the sport and the people that are involved in it, none of us would have a voice. So I do appreciate it, mate.
My man, thank you very much. Much appreciated. Thank you.
Are you there? Are you there in Leeds?
I'll be there. I'll be there in Leeds. Yeah, looking forward to it.
I'll see you then, brother.
I'll probably speak to you before that. Yeah, definitely. We'll have a beer, 100%.
Plan, brother.
Nice one, Jonno. Thank you, mate.
Nice one, James. You too, brother.
Later, ta-ra.
Bye-bye.
Jonno Chipchase, everyone. One of the newest contenders on the scene with a BKFC contract. One to watch for the future. Hopefully he's out at the start of next year. There's no date set or anything, but, with the prospects running in December, the new prospects running in December the 2nd down in London, you'd think there'd be a show in January, February time, hopefully. So there we go. I'm on again in about 5 minutes with Peter Hayes. So come over and stay on and just come over to that one and watch. Appreciate you all. Big shout out to Rick Doherty, my man. Big shout out to Violent Gentleman. Which arm is it this arm? Violent Gentleman for supplying us with the polo shirt. I appreciate it. And speak to you all soon.
The fight fans joining us and the millions watching around the world.
Big shout out to everyone in the comments as well. Darren Hughes, my man, cheers.